Hey guys, so it's 3 p.m. It's about 3 p.m. My phone is in the kitchen and I'm about to go make iftar. Now, this why I'm making iftar this early is because I want to make moimoi, and moimoi, like the preparation time for moimoi takes a bit of time. So you have to start early because you have to soak the beans, you have to peel the beans, you have to wash the beans, you have to grind the beans. Yeah. So it takes the preparation time is a bit much, like it's longer and a bit tedious than the actual cooking time. So I have to start early. I've soaked the beans for a bit, so I want to go like peel the beans now, and then I'm just gonna start on the floor, and hopefully it's gonna be ready before time, which I kind of like because even after moimoi cooks, you need to like leave it for a bit, let fresh air or let oxygen get to it to toughen it up before you can eat it. Like that's the best way to like really enjoy your moimoi. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I'm having an annoying weekend. I'm not even going to lie. I don't want to dwell on what happened, but it is work related. Like I'm having like some work related issues, but maybe someday I'll be able to like talk to you guys about it. But for now, let's just take it and just have it as water off our backs, because that's what I'm taking it as right now. I'm going to take it as water off my back. Remember in my one of my vlogs I was talking about one of my boss that's giving me a very tough time, that's making work super toxic for me. Yeah, that guy is still hell-bent on frustrating me at my job, but everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. That's just it. Me. Yeah, I be tough girl. So anyways, my skin, right away, like my skin has been doing so good. Like you guys can see that, like compared to when I started this Ramadan daily vlog, my skin has been doing so good, and it's all thanks to like Pure Loon lotion, like this baby right here. I love her. She has been doing so good to me. So I've actually not tried GVS cosmetic that I got because they haven't gotten back to me. Like I owe them an email that I've gotten the package. Like if they have a brief, they should send a brief. Although I'm already working on the I'm already working on the what's it called, the content that I want to make with their products, but I just need to hear back from them first. Yeah, that's that. So let's just go to the kitchen and I'll show you guys what I'm on to. My mom is also in the kitchen. She's making stew and I'm making moimoi. So we are doing two different foods, but we are both sharing the kitchen right now. So let me take you guys along. So we're going to put it in the bins like that. So I'm going to blend. So apart from the dry pepper, we are also going to be adding some scotch bonnet. So I'm going to add a few pieces of scotch bonnet. So I have dry pepper, I have scotch bonnet, and I have onion inside the bins. Rodo. So I'm going to blend now. guys, I was blending the beans and ooh, the blender gave out. Like it stopped working, literally stopped working. So I'm taking the beans out to blend and I look like a homeless personnel. But like I'm not going far, it's just like close to my house. So what was I saying? So I'm going to blend the beans for the moimoi outside and I look homeless. What guys, all these unforeseen circumstances will let you look homeless basically. So I'm going back home to make the moimoi. So we're gonna be putting the eggs and the fish in the moimoi. So at this point, now it's time to cook. So I'm doing groundnut oil. So I'm just going to eyeball it. Like we don't measure around here, we eyeball. So I'm eyeballing the measurements until I say that I'm satisfied with. So I'm going to pour the oil gradually until I'm satisfied with the amount that I add. So this is a very large batch of moimoi. So I'm just pouring the oil gradually. So next we're going to be putting Maggi and some salt. Like I said, we are eyeballing the spices and everything we are putting in here. So I don't do too much salt. So you want to make sure to squeeze very thoroughly, because if you don't, you are going to be eating raw Maggi in your moimoi. So make sure that you are really squeezing your cubes very well, very thoroughly. So we're going to stir that in and make sure that it is thoroughly stirred in. So this is kind of like a big batch. Let me show you guys. It's kind of a big batch of, you guys can see how big the bowl is. It's asaro logo. So let's make sure the logo is actually showing. I'm just going to pour in this. Mind you, I doubled my nylon. I doubled it. So that much. So I'm gonna put like one slice of egg and just some fish. Like this is how I've been taught to make moimoi, like right from when I was a kid. Like it's a very simple moimoi, very simple, very straightforward, no ceremony. So this is the nylon that I used. So I just doubled it. Let me bring my pot over here. So I'm going to put it inside water. So I have water in here. So I'm just going to be arranging this in the water, because that's water that's going to cook it. It's okay to make a mess, okay? It's moimoi. It's okay to make a mess. So when you tie your moimoi, you don't want it to be too tight. Like you want it to still have like breathing space to swell and to cook. So this is what our moimoi is looking like. So we just put it in some water. So there's this thing that, I don't know if it's a superstition, but there's this thing that I'm taught, like right from when I was young, that when you do the moimoi, everybody that actually did the moimoi would tie a knot like this and throw it inside. Like, have you guys heard of it? Like, basically makes the moimoi cook fast and make it come out with very good flavor. Like, it makes it sweet, basically. So ever since I was a kid, we usually do this. Like, as long as you contributed in the making of moimoi, you would tie a knot like this and throw it in air. You can do as much as you want. I was the only one that did this moimoi, so I did 2 knots and I just threw it in air. Okay, So let me know if you guys know about this superstition or this myth. Is it true? Like, do you guys do it too, or is it just my family? So guys, the time is 10:32 right now. um I finished cooking. We did iftar. I didn't show you guys the end result of the food. Maybe I'm going to show it here. I didn't take any pictures, but I made moimoi with ogi or cocoa, whatever you guys call it, pap basically. um and I just watched some movie for a bit. Now it's 10:32, like I showed you guys, and I'm about to film some content. Okay, I'm about to film a YouTube video, like a sit down video. Basically want to talk about how I got rid of my dark knuckles. You guys can see what my knuckles look like right now. Like, this was what my knuckles was looking like before. Can you guys see that? That was how bad my knuckles was looking like. So now this is what's looking like. So I said it in my exfoliation video that I actually told you guys that I used that scrub to get rid of my dark knuckles, but there are a lot of other things that I did to get rid of those dark knuckles. But I also want to talk about how I actually got dark knuckles in the first place, like what actually caused the dark knuckles in the first place, then actually explain how I was able to get my knuckles to this point. I still have some darkness, some pigmentation there, but compared to this, like, you can see that this is a very big improvement. So I'm about to make that video now. So if you want to see that video, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and stay tuned on my channel. So I'm gonna be ending this vlog here now. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Anyways, yeah, that's basically it. If you like this video, please hit that like button, and if you are not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button down below, and be sure to hit the bell button so you get notified every single time I upload a new video. Yeah, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.